Hi guys, welcome to G Tarot. This is Simona. So this is going to be your weekly collective reading for the week 15th of November until 21st of November 2021. We have a full moon in Taurus on Sunday. No, it's not on Sunday, it's on Friday. It's on Friday, that's 19th. Okay, So while I was shuffling, a few cards caught my attention, and I'm going to start with these cards and then I will jump into the actual reading, and we'll speak about the collective, like overall energy of the week, and then we will break down into the individual days and what they carry for us, what energies we will be working with. Okay, so when I was shuffling, I saw the Ace of Wands. It didn't feel like it didn't want to come out. It didn't want to be part of, it didn't want to be crowning each of the days of the week. But it felt very significant, so I put it out, and I feel that this is the underlying energy. This is what is happening. There is this new opportunity, new growth, new resurrection of some sort, new passion, rising of something. It's like something is bubbling under the surface. That's what I'm getting. But we're not going to quite feel that new opening and fresh growth this week. But whatever we're experiencing is facilitating, and it's almost like it's guided by this, I don't know, fresh opportunity of some sort. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So a lot of us, there's 3 more cards I want to speak about, which are not part of the spread, but I kept seeing them. So there is the eight of swords there, and the Tower with the King of Wands came up as well. So I kind of feel like what I'm getting here is dismantling, or the mental constructions we've built, like cycles, thought patterns, belief systems, things like that, which is it's preventing this growth. It's preventing this flower to blossom, to grow freely, because of all these swords around, which are kind of protecting it but also suffocating it. It's a very trapping energy. So I feel like something like this is crumbling, and this is opening the possibility, because they came like this. So by destroying this mental entrapment, or whatever fears we're having, by allowing, it's almost like allowing the worst, like embracing the possibility for the worst, or allowing that to happen, whatever it is that you were fearing. There is a sense of liberation from this Tower moment, a sense of freeing yourself, finally freeing the mind, freeing your energy, and stepping into this mode, this King of Wands, this master of the wand energy, of the creativity. It's almost like it's this one. It's the same Ace of Wands. It's the fast moving fire element, or this is also nature, growth, trees, like vegetation, all of that beautiful aliveness out there, which is in here as well, like we're part of it. So there is something about being taken out, like the tower is like taking us down from the mental, from this very congested space. It's taking us down to the earth, to where plants grow, to where movement happens, to where we can do things and create stuff, to where we have the freedom to be embodied, to be, you know, in the body. So there is a very strong message about that, about this week, to be in the body, to do, to make sure that whatever you do, if you find yourself overwhelmed in some way, and especially mentally or emotionally, to find a way to drop into the body, whether that is with movement or walk, like movement, somatic movement, some sort of improvisation, dance, whatever you want, like yoga, qigong, running, whatever you do, you know, or just walk in nature. That will be very important, because I get a sense from the reading that there is a little bit of overwhelm energy here, and the need to heal that, the need to be taking care of the body, and to recuperate. Yeah, there's a lot of quite a few wands in the reading. Okay, so let's start with the overall energy. So the overall energy is the Seven of Wands, and seven, to me, the number seven is always about initiation, initiating. You're being initiated into something. We're being initiated. It's like a transition point. And it's interesting, like we see this growth here, this flowers, this, I mean, I don't know, leaves or something, and buds here. So whatever it is we're doing is bearing fruit. It's starting to bear fruit, okay? But the overall energy, like what this card speaks about, is it requires us to stand our ground, and to have very firm boundaries, to know when to say no and when to say yes, and to also kind of protect ourselves, in a sense that it's almost like protect our freedom of choice, or yeah, literally what I'm getting is just put your foot down. Do not bend in order to facilitate comfort for someone else, because what you're working through to, or what towards, what you're working towards, or what you like, your path, your needs are important, and they need to be met, they need to be reciprocated, they need to be respected. I feel like there is an invitation here to demand, in some way, in some aspect, respect, and get our point across. It's like, if not, it's not even, it's not verbally, it could be verbally, but it's with our actions, showing like, it's very interesting. What I'm being drawn to is this red wand in the middle, and just the straightness of it, and how there is, like, the other ones are almost like weaved around it, like that's the core, that's the stability, right? And this one may feel a bit like here, a bit claustrophobic and stuck, you know, but that's the core, that's the foundation of this construction. So it's something about finding your core, and building from there whatever it is that you're building. And because that's what leads to this growth here. And it feels very stable, that foundation, this construction. And it feels like a barrier, it feels like a protection, it feels like, yeah, it feels like there's the need to guard our energies. I really get that sense of guarding our energies this week. It's very, very important, because what I've been picking up the past few weeks is that there is a demand from the collective, like the global happenings, to, how do I put that, to give a lot of ourselves in order to maintain some type of status quo, or to support the established structures and systems already, because they're failing, because these things are failing. And there is almost it's almost like a being of itself. It's like this monstrous being which consumes even more of us, of its products, I suppose, or its supporters, because it is failing, because it is dying, and it needs more, I don't know, life force or something. That's obviously a metaphor, but on an energetic level, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that in all situations, in all scenarios, life scenarios at the moment, there is this struggle to know where the boundary is, to know what's allowed and what's not allowed, to know what is the new situation, what is actually what is supportive for everyone involved. How can we create something which is supportive? So what I'm speaking about here is the energy of imbalance, of not reciprocating stuff, of sucking and taking greedily but not giving back. That energy is no longer supported, and it hasn't been for a quite long time. But at the moment, we're faced with the reality of really close interaction, of that energy still being around, but really obviously in our faces. And there's nothing, like, we haven't built anything else yet. We haven't built the new way. We're figuring it out. So that's why I'm saying, oh, that's very vague, I'm sorry, but that's that's what is coming true. So what that's why I'm saying there's a need to protect ourselves, because the old way is out of the door, okay? And there is like, it's absolutely impossible to go back to the way it was, whatever that means, whatever that is, however that translates in your life. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a way of thinking, of being, it could be a house situation, it could be purely just energetically, emotionally, mentally. What it was before is not sustainable, it's draining, and it's painfully obvious that's what it is. So there's the need to really guard ourselves against it while we're figuring out and we're forging, like, to keep saying no to that energy, while the new one, that new growth which I was talking about in the beginning, the new path, the sustainable way of being, of living, of connecting, of creating, kind of gently starts to flourish and grow. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Okay, we start with Monday. So on Monday we have 10 of Wands, a bit of a overwhelm, a bit of a too much work, maybe too many projects, maybe too many, just a lot of things. And it is not for nothing. It is there for it, like it bears fruit, okay, but it is a bit too much. So there may be a feeling of overwhelm there. Yeah, that's why the need to care for, to be gentle, to care for ourselves. Okay, this 10 of Wands, the I'm connecting to this energy of this work, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be physical either. It could be just the residue of the energy, of the emotional energy, mental, physical energy from the past few weeks. So it's the build up to that point of complete burnout, for some of us. And but that was not like, yes, it is burnout, but it wasn't for nothing. There was a lot that was learned, and it was necessary, because it's something about I was gonna say it's something about like our passion, where our passion is and where we're putting our passion. But what I'm getting is this is part of this old way I was talking about, to do things fast, quick. Now a lot of these things in order to I don't know, maintain something, or gain something, or create something, or build something, and how it's not sufficient at all. So on Monday there is that build up point to the 10, to the completion of that energy, which leads to a letting go on Tuesday, and receiving, getting inwards maybe, and seeking healing and guidance, and connecting to that energy too, like self-care, love. It's also a very beautiful energy of selflessness and giving unconditionally love and healing. And this could be received by you, or it could be you giving that to someone. It could be you could be giving it to yourself. It's a very beautiful, beautiful healing energy here, and a real like a connection to this, to spirit, to the universe, to nature, to the body. As I was saying, it's very important that we stay in the body this week, listening to the needs of the body. I get an energy of health. Very important to look after your health this week. Okay, Wednesday. We move towards Wednesday, and we have the Lovers here. And in this particular card, the Lovers always speaks to me about a choice, because like if you see like what's happening here, who's who, who's with whom, is there an argument, is there, what is happening? There's three people there, hands on each other. I don't know, seems like it's a bit strange. Just their body language is a bit strange. So I feel like some of us may be faced with big choices on Wednesday, like really expansive, like on a grand scale. When I say that, I mean a choice of how you are, how you choose to be in a particular situation, or how you, or what you choose for yourself, in like, what life do you choose for yourself? What do you want? What do you commit to? Which path do you take, basically? It's very interesting. And it is the lovers, so it is matters of the heart. It could be literally people in your life, it could be relationships, could be lovers, could be whatever, but it also could be, where is your heart, where is your fulfillment, where is your passion, where does it lie, what is the path which will nourish you the most? Commit to that path and choose that path. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Falling in love with that's a weird message that's coming, but falling in love with your life, and just maintaining that, like, energy of being in love with your life, with who you are, where you're at, what you do, whatever it is, whatever the circumstances, just choosing that path, the path of gratitude, appreciation, love, fulfillment, abundance, and so on. So where is that for you in your situations? Are your other situations you're in like providing, like giving you that abundance, fulfillment, alignment, love, all that? And it is a lot about a state of mind as well. Can we, as I was saying here, like freeing ourselves from the mental entrapment with the tower and getting into the wonder energy of action, of body, of creativity, of manifestation too. So it's very interesting. For some of us, I feel like there could literally be some sort of healing within relationships happening on Tuesday and Wednesday. Some sort of balancing things out, clarifying things out, unions, reunions as well, with loved ones, with some sort of, yeah, some like soulmates, basically. On Thursday, we have this king, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles here is looking at the lovers, and it feels like a very fatherly, very reminiscing picture to witness. It's almost like he's looking back at Wednesday. Thursday is looking back at Wednesday. In a very kind of loving way, very supportive, holding way for this unfolding, whatever that is. So what this speaks to me is about finding the foundation, the sturdiness, the confidence, the stability within ourselves. This could be coming from another person in our lives. This could also speak about on Wednesday, the choice we have made or we're making is the path of exactly what I was talking about: fulfillment, stability, your worth, your needs met, what you deserve, abundance, on all levels, not just financial, but like the path of value to you. That's the path we're choosing. And by taking that choice, this is because this is the path, okay, but in order to really experience that, manifest that, feel that on all levels, then we need to clear a lot of stuff out. So on Friday, we're working with the 5 of Pentacles, and then on Saturday with the 7 of Pentacles. Very interesting progression, and I'll tell you more about it in a second. I just want to speak a little bit more about the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, to me here on Thursday, it's almost like it's an energy of it's an energy you can rely on. It's a very, very stable energy. It's really healing, I think. It ties in with the themes of finding ways to be in the body, to heal, to be careful of your health, like to balance that overwork and overwhelm and burnt out. He feels like a figure, a safe figure, as if like you can lean on to. You, as I said, that fatherly figure, you can just, you know, collapse in his embrace and know that you're safe, to have whatever meltdown you want to have, or your health, you're supported. That person is also a person who's very that king is very business oriented, so we could be working towards projects and kind of calculating, thinking about how we can profit from certain things, how we can basically make things work. Okay, so Friday, that is the Five of Pentacles, and to me the Five of Pentacles always speaks about a transition. It is very kind of disruptive energy, because it disrupts the stability of the Four in order to create a different formation, a different, like, in order to initiate growth, really. That's what it's about. It's about growth, and it isn't comfortable, and fears arise for the because you lose the Four, you lose the comfort, you know, you lose the stability. But in order to become this master, you know, the master of the pentacle suit, to master that energy of value, of earth, of wealth, of status, and so on, we have to get out of our comfort zone, and we have to grow, and we have to integrate a lot of things, and we have to realize what our fears are. We have to also be willing to birth new things, which yeah, to change. This just looks like a coin coming out of a, you know, a womb or something. I get that as a good it's a good image I'm kind of receiving from this card. Usually in the Rider-Waite deck, Rider-Waite-Smith, this is two figures walking out in the cold, quite in rags, and looking quite poor, and just not very well, walking by a church or something like that, a very rich institution. So there's always that connotation with scarcity, with lack mentality, or being left out in the cold, literally. But what I'm getting here is, it's just the fears of that. The actual thing is actually, this is actually initiating growth. It's inviting us to step into our brilliance, our worth, our beauty, our potential, to fulfill our potential. And in order to do that, we need to move away from the Four. We need to grow, we need to expand. Okay, the Five also is connected to the body. So again, we have another one, another message here about the body and taking care of the body, the physical. Okay, 7, very interesting. So 7 is as well transitional number to me. It's the initiator, like, not the initiator, well, yeah, you're being initiated, like you're being initiated into something, and that initiation is not easy, it is difficult, but it is something to be celebrated, because you are growing and you are mastering something, and it is difficult. So again, another formation, another number, which is in between, it is a transition, it's change, it's growth. And it's interesting that from one changing growth dynamic number, we're going to another one. And it's quite funny because these numbers are this is the earth suit, it's the value, the stability, where our security lies, right? And this may be shaken, but that is for a reason, because in order to reach to that true value here, and true security and mastery of that element, of that aspect of our lives, really integrating that confidence, wisdom, and mastery of our craft, really, whatever it is that we're doing, we're creating. And if there's no craft, if this is about relationships, again, like tapping truly into your worth and finding how to create a relationship which is truly supportive, nourishing, and very, very stable, for everyone involved, which provides this stable ground for this growth to happen. Because plant life cannot grow without soil, without very fertile soil. And in order for that soil to be fertile, there need to be some changes happening. There need to be other elements added to it. It needs to be nourished. Very interesting message. On Sunday, we have a Two of Swords, and in this particular deck, the Two of Swords looks to me as if something is gestating. Is that the word in gestation? It's, yeah, it's growing, but it's protected. It's incubated somehow. It's like in this protective bubble here of this swords, which will not let anything pass and disrupt this beautiful, valuable flower here. So again, we're receiving another message about boundaries. Okay, protecting yourself, protecting your energy, protecting what's precious to you, having very clear no's, being very clear about where your energy goes, because we don't want to make this burnout worse. We don't want burnout anymore in our lives. So it's about nourishing, it's about caring, it's about finding new ways of working with everything in our lives. So yeah, this could be exchanging ideas with someone and growing, this beautiful, I don't know, inspiration, idea, whatever that is, with with another person, or it could be just within your own mind, with you yourself, nurturing that inspiration, that vision. This could also be, for some of us, I'm getting that some of us can be fearful to let go, to kind of open up this protection, so for the flower to completely open, to completely, like, to take space, to blossom fully, to expand, to grow. So there could be these fears which are blocking that within ourselves. But I'm getting this Sunday as a time for reflection, and a time for rest, and time to kind of care for your own energy, basically, and nurture that flower and protect it if it needs to be. Okay, well, I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying until the end if you're still here. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. I read all the comments and I reply to them. I would love to know how your week is going and if this resonates, and if as the week progresses, if some of the messages make more sense or less sense. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. If you want a personal reading from me, all the information will be in the description box. You can email me and we can arrange something. Okay, well, thanks a lot. Bye now. Enjoy your week.